What does happiness mean to you? Is it a fleeting moment of joy or a sustained state of contentment? These are questions that have intrigued philosophers, poets, and scientists alike for centuries. But today, we're not here to ponder on poetic musings or philosophical debates. Instead, we'll be looking at happiness through the lens of science. You see, happiness isn't just a nebulous concept that we chase after in our lives. It is a tangible, measurable state of mind. It's an intricate part of our biology, interwoven in the very fabric of our being. The science of happiness, or positive psychology as it's officially known, is a relatively new field that has gained significant momentum over the past few decades. And for a good reason. Understanding happiness and its impact on our lives is crucial because it affects our physical health, our relationships, and even our success. There's a common misconception that happiness is a destination, that it's something we will eventually reach if we just work hard enough or earn enough money or find the perfect partner. But science tells us that this is not the case. Happiness is not a destination, but rather a journey. It's not something that happens to us, but something we actively create and cultivate in our lives. Another myth we often hear is that happiness is purely an emotion, a fleeting feeling that comes and goes. But happiness, as we understand it today, is much more than that. It's a state of mind, a state of being. It's about feeling good, yes, but it's also about finding purpose and meaning in our lives, about fostering positive relationships, and about feeling satisfied with our lives. So, happiness is not just a feeling, but a state of mind that can be scientifically studied and understood. It's a complex amalgamation of our emotions, our thoughts, our actions, and our relationships. And as we delve deeper into this fascinating topic, we'll discover that happiness, like many things in life, is not as simple as it seems. Did you know that your body has specific happiness hormones that can influence your mood and emotions? Let's take a journey inside the human body to uncover these magical molecules. First off, we have endorphins, often called the body's natural painkillers. Endorphins are released in response to stress or discomfort. They interact with the receptors in your brain to reduce your perception of pain and trigger a positive feeling in the body. Think of that euphoric runner's high you experience after a good workout. That's endorphins at work. Next up is dopamine, often referred to as the reward hormone. When you score a goal, finish a difficult task, or bite into your favorite dessert, dopamine is released. This hormone plays a major role in how we feel pleasure. It's our body's way of patting us on the back and saying, "Good job." Then we have serotonin, a hormone that helps regulate our mood, sleep, appetite, and even cognitive functions like memory and learning. A lack of serotonin can lead to feelings of depression and anxiety. That's why activities like spending time in nature, meditating, and eating foods rich in tryptophan can boost your serotonin levels, enhancing your mood and promoting well-being. Last but not least, we have oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone. Oxytocin is released during hugging, kissing, and other forms of social and physical intimacy. It fosters a sense of trust, bonding, and connection with others, underlining the importance of nurturing our relationships. But what's fascinating is that these hormones are not exclusive to moments of joy. They are produced in the body through various activities. Physical exercise, healthy eating, and positive social interactions all contribute to the production of these hormones, forming a trifecta of happiness. By understanding these hormones and how they work, we can make conscious decisions that promote their production. We can actively influence our own happiness, one hormone at a time. Remember, it's not just about chasing joy, it's about creating an environment where joy naturally thrives. Understanding these hormones is the first step towards mastering your happiness. Can happiness be broken down into an equation? Seems like a far-fetched idea, doesn't it? But intriguingly, some positive psychology researchers propose just that. They suggest that our happiness can be represented as an equation. Happiness equals set point plus circumstances plus voluntary activities. Let's break that down. Firstly, the set point. This represents the baseline level of happiness that we return to after experiencing ups and downs. It's largely determined by our genetics. Think of it as your happiness thermostat. No matter what happens, we tend to return to this set point. Studies suggest that this set point is responsible for about 50% of our happiness. Secondly, circumstances. These are the external factors in our lives, such as our health, income, and relationships. You might think these play a large role in our happiness. However, research shows they contribute only around 10% to our overall happiness. Surprising, isn't it? It's because we humans are adaptable creatures. We quickly adjust to changes in our circumstances, and our happiness level tends to revert back to our set point. Finally, voluntary activities. This refers to the actions we consciously choose to undertake, the way we think, and how we spend our time. These can be things like helping others, exercising, or learning something new. This is where we have the most control. It's up to us to engage in activities that bring joy and fulfillment. These voluntary activities are believed to account for the remaining 40% of our happiness. So if you look at the happiness equation, it becomes clear that happiness is not just a result of our genes or our circumstances. A significant part of it comes from our own choices and actions, the activities we voluntarily engage in. It seems that happiness is not just about what happens to us, but also about how we choose to respond. Are money, success, and endless leisure the keys to happiness? A question as old as time, yet the answer remains elusive. Let's delve into the myths that surround this intriguing question. The first myth we often hear is that more money equals more happiness. It's a common belief, right? But here's the twist. While it's true that money can solve many problems, research shows that once a person reaches a certain income level, enough to comfortably cover basic needs, additional wealth doesn't significantly increase happiness. The thrill of that new car, larger house, or swanky vacation, it fades quickly. This is known as hedonic adaptation. Hedonic adaptation is our human tendency to return to a relatively stable level of happiness despite major positive or negative events or life changes. Won a lottery? You'll be ecstatic, sure. But give it some time and you'll find your happiness levels returning to what they were before your windfall. Second on the list is the myth of success. Many of us believe that achieving our goals, landing that dream job, or winning that prestigious award will make us perpetually happy. But just like with money, the joy of success is often short-lived. We adapt, we adjust, and the elation subsides. We then set new goals and the cycle continues. Lastly, let's tackle the myth of endless leisure. Picture this: endless days of nothing but relaxation and enjoyment. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But studies reveal that too much leisure time can lead to boredom and dissatisfaction. Humans thrive on challenge and purpose. We need to engage our minds, learn new things, and contribute to something larger than ourselves. So what does all this mean? It means that happiness isn't a destination reached by accumulating wealth, achieving success, or basking in leisure. It's a journey, a daily practice, a way of being in the world. It's found in the simple moments, the connections we make, the challenges we overcome. Chasing after external rewards may not be the best path to happiness after all. So how can we cultivate more happiness in our lives? Let's dive into the realm of evidence-based practices that have been shown to boost happiness. First off, we have gratitude exercises. You've probably heard of this one. The beauty of gratitude lies in its simplicity. It involves acknowledging the good things in life, big or small, and appreciating them. This could be as easy as jotting down 3 things you're grateful for each day. It may seem trivial, but this small act of recognition has been scientifically proven to elevate mood and nurture positivity. Next up is mindfulness meditation. This practice is all about being in the present moment, accepting it without judgment. It's about focusing on your breath, the sensation of the air around you, the sounds you hear. It's about being present, not lost in thoughts of the past or worries about the future. Mindfulness meditation can effectively reduce stress, increase self-awareness, and ultimately enhance happiness. And then there's fostering positive relationships. We are social creatures by nature, and our relationships play a major role in our happiness. So invest time in people who uplift you, who understand you, who make you laugh. Nurture these relationships because they are the backbone of your happiness structure. Now here's the catch: these practices are not a one-time deal. They require consistent practice and personal commitment. Just as you cannot expect to get fit by going to the gym once, you cannot expect to achieve long-lasting happiness by practicing gratitude, mindfulness, or fostering relationships once in a blue moon. The key is consistency. Make these practices a regular part of your routine, like brushing your teeth or eating breakfast. And remember, it's okay if you miss a day or two. The goal is progress, not perfection. Remember, happiness is not a destination, but a journey that requires conscious effort and practice. It's a road paved with gratitude, mindfulness, and positive relationships. So let's start walking down that road one day at a time. Thank you for joining us on this journey to understand the science behind happiness. We've journeyed through the pursuit of happiness, the hormones that drive it, the equation that defines it, the myths that surround it, and the practices that nurture it. And now, as we wrap up, we hope you have found this journey insightful and inspiring. Each step you take on this happiness journey counts. Each practice you adopt, each moment you choose to be present, each relationship you choose to nurture, they all add up to create your unique happiness narrative. Remember, happiness is not a one-time event, it's a continuous process, so don't forget to keep practicing gratitude, mindfulness, and fostering positive relationships. And if you've enjoyed this journey as much as we enjoyed creating it for you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel Motivation Aspiration for more content like this. As we sign off, remember this: happiness is a journey, not a destination. Keep smiling, keep practicing, and stay happy. Until next time, this is Motivation Aspiration, wishing you a life filled with happiness.